Hey, testing. That's good. Cool. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Not really gonna be too much for now. I'm just gonna try and, well, play some games. We're gonna chat and talk about some shit. Mm. Hopefully, well. Hey, testing. Good. Okay, perfect. We'll launch chivalry then. The reason I'm just doing this stream is mostly because I want to get some, topics out of the way. I'm talking some other shit. I don't know. Playing too heavy. Although, mind you, in that regard, I shouldn't really be playing Chivalry 2, but I am. So. For those of you probably wondering, okay, Chivalry, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you doing? Game brokey, okay. Fucking hell. Yeah, hey, Chivalry. Oh my god, gravy, man. Well, while I iron out some of these technical details, those are always fun. My favorite guy, yeah, hey, Chivalry. Oh my god, gravy, man. I have no idea why the fuck it keeps doing this, by the way. Games will, like, randomly just not fucking work for some ungodly reason. So, looks like I'm gonna have to close Chivalry and then reopen the fucking bitch. Excuse me. Who the fuck's texting me? I have cats. I have many cats. Well, I don't have too many. I only have 2 cats, but still, you know. Launch. Eat that. Oh, Chivalry. Come on, Chivalry. Work, god damn it. I'll play some goddamn games. Well, I gotta fucking stream out at least tonight, somewhat. Fuck, come on. Are you fucking serious? You're really not gonna go into full screen? Fucking seriously? Oh my god, Chivalry. Come on. Jesus. There's no fucking reason you should be in this tiny ass postbox frame. What in the confounding name of Jesus fucking Christ? This game decided to fucking change the goddamn settings for when I didn't fucking tell it to. God damn it, chivalry, you worthless piece of fucking cock. I don't give a shit about the fucking... What I give a shit about is you fucking keeping my goddamn settings the way they fucking were. Saint wow. Fuck, man. There we fucking go. Jesus goddamn Christ. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Fucking bullshit and a half. Fuck. I don't know why the fuck the game suddenly decides to change my fucking settings on me like that, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. Either way. If you're... Fuck, how about that? Assholes are very armory. If you're watching the stream, welcome. This is not my first stream. It's probably not going to be my last, to be honest. I did want to make a career out of this, or at least make an attempt to. But it's going to take me a bit of time. Progression, settings. I don't give a shit about settings right now. Progression. Yeah. Fuck off. Let's see here. You'll Vander. The only real thing to spend your money on in this game is cosmetics. Yes, technically. However, there is also certain unknown features that might help some people out. And that being that... if you... Fucking 6K. Sheesh. That's a lot. No thanks. The only thing I'll tell you is basically this. If you're planning on doing anything of the sort and, like, trying to get somewhere or get something, you're gonna need to put a lot of work in. And it's gonna be tough.
Hold them here.
Gold's not really all that hard to come along by. Really, you just gotta play matches and play missions. It's pretty easy when you get to it. But it's also kind of aggravating. Kind of. And then most of the time, the only really good cosmetics you can buy are kind of locked to... Yeah, there we go. I just have my stream open specifically for the chat. Nobody watching, but you know what? That's fine. Okay. Are all my streams frozen? No. No, it is not. It's still live. Yeah. And with the newest update that they have, they added the newest faction in, called the Notions. Notions are essentially... How do I put this? They're essentially the Eastern Europe, like they're the fuck. They're the Arabic or the Arabic nation, kind of. Okay, there we go. I'll have my phone open for the fucking chat. And apparently, oh my god, apparently streaming on fucking YouTube is so much slower than streaming on Twitch. Why the fuck is my video so fucking far behind? Yeah. We'll keep doing it. I'm sorry if like I don't get to see your questions right away. It's just oh, couldn't cancel. Fair enough. Match been found. That's a quick one. But then again, there's a lot of people playing this game, so that makes sense. Oh my god, I hate this one. I'm gonna test out the chat function and see if the chat box is showing up like it should. Singles. I'm sorry.
We nearly have control of this side of the bridge. Push them back.
Yeah, so it's showing up on my OBS, and it's showing up on stream. Okay, that's good. I'll be able to at least see your messages on stream, but I can't see them all, now. Oh, capture the breach! Why am I lagging so fucking hard? Oh, you know what? It's probably because I'm streaming.
Masons, capture the other side of the bridge.
Ow. Oh. I got one of ours. Shit, that was teenage.
Return the favor.
Keep fighting! The bridge is almost ours!
Woo! Oh, I'm on fire. Yeah, maybe playing this game wasn't that good of an idea, but I mean, it's one of the only games I can actually talk and focus on at the same time.
Move through the city gates!
I'm doing a lot better on this one, what the fuck? Yep. Yes, yeah. Fuck. You know when I'm not lying. Damn it. Can we?
That one hurts.
Top of the columns.
Move into the city! Askendir must fall!
This is bollocks.
Askendir must fall.
Destroy the city! Start by toppling those gaudy columns!
Damn it, teammate.
It will not work.
Well, I am getting messages on Facebook. Shit. There's no resupply point here, is there? Dear. No resupply point. No, there is not. Whatever. God, I mentioned how much I hate fucking horses. Also, teammates, Can you please stay out of my line of fire? Yeah, the horses are not exactly a good piece of machinery. I get why they added them, but like at the same time, they're not entirely a necessity. And banners. Fuck off, man.
The absolute worst. Not good.
For fuck's sake. Join the cavalry. Probably not. Oh, wow, okay. Push down the fucking pillar, goddammit.
Destroy it!
Not good.
All of the columns have fallen. Continue onward.
Bows. Man, I love archers. It's just
Masons, destroy
I hate
those
leveling them up.
ridiculous astrological artifacts. Forward! Without fear! Destroy the astronomical artifacts!
Yeah, this game is a little whack. That horse just fell the fuck over. Okay. I'm gonna be really glad when teammates stop getting in my fucking way. These fucking wheel here. Wait, someone come out of those fucking archers in the back, please. We got 5 minutes to destroy one last artifact.
Excellent. Now the Tenosians may focus on more pressing terrestrial matters. Masons, enter that library and burn it to the ground.
Burn, baby, burn, Disco Inferno. Hey, of course.
No effing way. I'm doing
Burn the library.
Set the place on fire.
Sheesh. What? Excuse me, what?
There is still some strength left in.
Set the Tenosian library aflame. Get up.
I got you, broski.
This is what I do next.
Not good.
Okay. Time to move the fucking microphone, because that's in my goddamn way.
Torch this village. Set the Tenosian library aflame.
Careful, not get away with your friend. He's taking pot shots, the enemy team. Good man, good man. Whoa! Oi! What the fuck? Sure. Whatever, man. Woo! Grab a torch. I don't know why you're teabagging, bro. You suck. You're literally not even that high in the fucking team rating. What? Man, I'm gonna be tripping this shit.
For the order! Almost completely consumed by flame.
Are you taking the piss?
Go! 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 Suffer not the archers! Strike them down!
Oh God, not this one. No.
Slaughter the Lord of Arm!
In the name of Argon! Death to the oppressors! Down with Malric! Down with the Masons! For the blue and gold!
Look about you! Take it all in, every last detail. Your grandchildren will want to hear everything about this day. For they will want to tell their grandchildren about the day you drove the traitorous Mason wall back into the dirt!
Eliminate the enemy team!
What? idiot you thought. Hey. Okay. Whatever.
Enemy cavalry closing in! Reinforcements on horseback along the way!
Did my stream just stop? No, no, it's not. Yes, it did? What the fuck? Why are you fucking auto-stopping, you stupid twit?
Enemy horsemen coming in fast!
Friendly horses incoming! Horsemen approaching! You're with me! This is not...
Fuck? You're such... Oh my god. Fuck it. Are you? No, hey, hey, hey! God fucking damn it.
Our cavalry is incoming!
What the fuck?
Forsaken!
Absolutely fucking waffle stomped. You're getting slaughtered. That is something I will give Mordhau, though, is at least Mordhau has a degree of customization for your fucking guys. Chivalry 2 seems to debase itself to a simple class system, and it doesn't always work.
A breach of boat wind.
Kenosha, wipe this Mason stain off our land.
Oh god, really? Horses?
Advance our siege convoys to the wall.
No. Fuck the horse. Fuck the horse. For real.
For fang and spear!
Hehehe. Jesus. Buster Clock. Hey, donut stomper here has a mouth. I don't know why you're stomping on donuts, but you know what? I like the appeal of it. Okay. Whatever. Fuck, you're not gonna see me. Well, you're gonna see me complain a lot. Come here, bitch.
Stop it! The Empire! Eternal!
Away from the convoy! Nearing the walls! Keep pushing forward!
Yeet.
Be careful! No more!
Mr. Blonde? Yeah, fuck off.
Mason siege weapons are a terrible nuisance. Take them out.
Fuck off. Why the fuck did I not have advantage when I clearly fucking hit him first?
Tear down the remaining siege weapons.
Bum rush it. Fuck off, man. The raising of Askendir. Oh, wonderful.
raising of Uskandir.
All the ones I fucking hate.
Be ready! They come! Barbarians incoming!
We will bring this ostentatious city to its knees. For the order! Masons, use the explosives to bring down that lighthouse.
Teammates.
Carry the petards into the lighthouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this fucking round and then I'm probably gonna hop off.
Snuck up on me. Drop the explosives inside the lighthouse.
What the fuck? Whatever. I'm an archer now, so I don't give a fuck. What? No.
Keep it up! The lighthouse is teetering! Well done! The lighthouse has collapsed! Masons, capture the bridge and gain access to the city! I'll right you.
God, a pain!
Establish a foothold by taking the bridge.
Ooh, capture the bridge.
To enter the city, we must first take the bridge.
Man, the fucking moment.
We nearly have control of this side of the bridge. Push them back. Take the bridge from those filthy Tenosians. We must capture that bridge. Masons, we've taken the first half of the bridge. Masons, capture the other side of the bridge.
Ah! They've set their ponies on us!
Join the cavalry? I don't think I will. Oh! Shit! Shit.
Keep fighting! The bridge is almost ours!
Fuck.
We have captured the bridge! For the order! Move through the city gates!
Allah is displeased. Allah is indeed very displeased. Especially when he finds out you've been being sniped by a fucking... Oh, come on.
Move into the city! Ascantia must fall! Destroy the city! Start by toppling those gaudy columns!
I got you, broski.
Old boy, don't rest for the wicked.
Let us away!
Fuck. That went through the horse's fucking legs? Are you serious? I mean, alright. At least the fucking models are accurate. Holy shit.
Out of shot.
Oh. I am out of arrows. Come on, bitch. Oh shit, I haven't used flag. Whoops. There we go.
Rush them. Show no mercy.
Only a single column is left standing! Destroy it!
Incoming! The enemy's on horseback! Yes! Our ponies come to the rescue! Shite now! You're nuts! You're nuts! No use. Jeez. 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 You're nuts!
All of the columns have fallen. Continue onward. Masons, destroy those ridiculous astrological artifacts.
Hello. Yeah. It's just I guess I get so focused on the game I don't check chat. But hey, welcome. I do have a VC channel, but it's on Discord, and I don't think you have it. I don't think you're even in my server, so. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I'm gonna get quiet, it's just I generally tend to hyper-focus a bit. That doesn't exactly lead to the most appealing of gameplay.
The astrological instruments are almost completely destroyed.
That one hurts.
Oh shit. Yeah, you go under a different username in that case. It took a while, but... yeah, well, I'm actually gonna hop in the VC, so if you want to join that, you can go ahead. Might take a while, though, due to, you know, various things. Okay, the sprint attack is a fucking swipe.
May focus on more pressing terrestrial matters. Patience, enter that library and burn it to the ground!
Yo.
Oh,
Good morning. Well, technically morning. Semantics.
you must be quite a ways away if it's morning.
Well, I mean, it's almost midnight, so technically it's almost morning for me.
So like Nova Scotia?
Close, actually. I'm in the Nova Scotia area, but I'm actually in Hamilton, New Brunswick.
Okay. Yeah, it's the only point in Canada I can think of that's far enough east that it's would be east of the American East Coast.
Yeah. Ugh, and now we burns the library and burns the books.
So in this game you are given the task of being a book burner.
Well, yeah, you're more tasked along the lines of basically, hey, shut down their entire thing and... Oh! Lay siege to the capital. There's a bunch of different game modes and maps that are all on there. Right now I'm currently playing the fucking Tenosian focused one. I'm at the bottom of the goddamn leaderboard. Although, that's because of Spiritus. Holy shit.
It is no accident that the spear is a very popular weapon in medieval warfare.
I mean, yeah, the whole point is you get range and pokes and they don't get shit. Although, mind you, if you're going to use a shield and a spear in this game, you're kind of a coward. I'm not going to lie.
Speaking personally, I would be happy to have many dead enemies and for them to call me a coward rather than be brave and dead.
Burn, baby, burn! Whoop! I got swacked right there. Holy shit. That's one of the things that I'll give this game. At least the weapons feel good. Although, mind you, the weapons in Mordhau are better. But that's just semantics at this point. Okay.
I've never actually played. What'd you call it? Mordhau?
Mordhau, yeah.
Mordhau.
Which, funny enough, the translation for that is literally just murder grip. Or murder stroke.
It's a particular technique.
Yeah. The technique in question is actually when you would hold a sword by the blade and then use the pummel to beat the crap out of it.
Their library is
It was pretty effective, honestly, because you don't have a hammer on hand? Do you have a sword with a crossguard? Yeah, that'll do.
Definitely. Definitely one of the neater concepts that I've seen demonstrated is how flexible you can be with a hand and a half sword if you're wearing something like mail gloves or something.
Yeah.
Stand or die.
Get up on your feet, lad. Oh, I got burned. I done got burned. There's a whole bunch of different weapons in this game. The only thing is, though, is that, I don't like how the entire system for this game is literally built around classes. Whereas in Mordhau, it was all built around how you yourself built your character. You know, and in this game, you just don't have that. So in Mordhau, for example, there was a shit ton of, like, customization, because you could control how many weapons you had, what weapons you were using, you know, how you use them.
It's no use, their forces are overwhelming us.
Damn!
Retreat!
We were literally one case away. Fuck. But, yeah. Mordhau, just in general, is a more This is more graphically pleasing and graphically appeasing. But, Mordhau is more technically advanced. So, for example, in Mordhau, yeah. So in Mordhau, there was chambering, parrying, clashing,
Desert!
and a bunch of other interesting technical aspects that made the game more well, I wouldn't say easily accessible, but definitely a higher skill ceiling than what you normally would see. Compared that to this game, and you can easily tell the combat wasn't exactly the foremost kind of, it wasn't their foremost pick. It wasn't their first choice. Essentially, Mordhau has the ability to net you a multitude of different things and a multitude of different ways to approach something, which is good. It's great, don't get me wrong. But there is also one specific problem. Mordhau has a higher skill ceiling, like I said before. And as such, people will more often go to games with less skill ceiling because they wanna have fun, right? And of course, that's not a problem. It's just sometimes when people are trying to have fun, they generally tend to ruin the experience for other people. And we've all seen this before, right? It happens in every game. You've got some people, like, camping the fucking places on the map. You got some people fucking,
Stay here.
you know, camping and spawn fucking protecting power weapons simply for the fact that they want them themselves so they can have fun, but no one else can. And I hate saying it, but it really does put a downer on most of the gameplay. And then, of course, you have weapons that just straight up can't be balanced. Because I don't care how many people say it, how many people I have to say or beat it in their heads.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to balance D2. Like, Destiny 2 is never going to be a game that you were going to be able to balance. And I say that
Yeah, I imagine it seems like most games strongly resist balance.
Push forward!
Yes, for some ungodly reason, and I don't even know why. Makes no sense. And, like, the only thing to spend money on in this game is, like, cosmetics. And cosmetics don't even really help you out. You can buy crowns, but that's not... It's not great.
Hold this position!
Because, like, they offered a premium currency to help unlock things faster, or right away. So if you don't want to unlock something like this, for example, you could go and you could pay, like, 450 crowns. Which is not much. But... It's the whole 24,000 regular coins thing that kind of incites people to get it. And, you know, there's some really interesting weapons and everything else, but the thing is, though, is that in Mordhau, the damage makes sense, kind of. Because, again, for Mordhau, the gameplay was the first thing that was actually really properly made and introduced. Was that the gameplay was the first and foremost of the mind on all the development team. Compare that to a game like... Yeah. Well, Chivalry 2 and Mordhau are like the two games that everyone compares each other to. But essentially, for Chivalry 2, there was definitely more of a focus on, hey, we're still making this game, like, don't lose hope yet. But while, yes, there are some things I like about Chivalry, there's things I like more about Mordhau. I like in Chivalry that I can throw any weapon I can get my hands on, every weapon can be thrown. I like that. What I don't like about Chivalry is the fact that they took away some of the more unique alternate modes that weapons in Mordhau had. So, for example, if you had the Warhammer, and I did close Chivalry 2, but if you had the Warhammer in Mordhau, when you pressed R, you would switch to the back end of the Warhammer. So you'd switch from the blunt head, and you'd go to the piercing little pick. And that would do damage against armor. It would be really good for armor, but instead of taking from Mordhau the inspirations and the ideas and everything else, they just kind of just made their own thing, and they pretty much just... I don't want to say this, but they essentially, for the first, like, couple of seasons of this game, they just made Mordhau except worse. Yeah, and I hate the fact that I have to say that. I hate the fact that that has any kind of merit, but essentially, Mordhau has a bunch of technical features that Chivalry 2 is just straight lacking, and it sucks. It really sucks. My stream is still going, thank God. It's
Yes,
just
it
the
is.
fact, yeah. It's just the fact that, you know, it. I hate when independent developers make a good, really well-made product, and then it kind of gets shafted. You know, like, I understand that shafting the product isn't necessarily the intention that people have, but it's kind of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for example, again, Chivalry 2 and Mordhau. Chivalry 2 just straight up lacks some of the mechanics that Mordhau has that makes Mordhau so unique and fun and interesting to play compared to Chivalry 2, because the combat in Mordhau actually takes skill, and there's a whole bunch of different weapons with different types of, you know, advantages versus armor, and advantages not versus armor, and a bunch of alternate modes, for example, the murder grip for a bunch of other weapons, the addition of switching which side of the weapon you're going to hit someone with. It adds so much. And when Chivalry 2 essentially took all of that away and just gave us more of Chivalry 1 with a little nice coat of paint, I was kind of upset. I just realized I shouldn't be streaming this game due to some of the mods I have
why
on.
is that?
Because some of the mods I have on have titties out.
I mean, I'm 38, man. I can handle it.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm more worried about YouTube going, "Ring."
Ah. Okay, fair enough.
It should be fine so long as I just, quit the game and then turn the mod off. What's got you giggling?
Right off the bat, intro screen for the game.
Yeah,
Titty out.
Whole ass booba, man. I told you. It was. it went away quick enough, so I'm pretty sure YouTube is gonna go. It was just for a frame, and then you changed it. Fine, whatever. So let me just take that off real quick. Oh God.
So what's this month? Now I've played Monster Hunter World a bit. So what's this? So what's the deal with Monster Hunter Rise?
Okay. So you know how like there's the main. Okay, so if you probably didn't know, there's a mainline game series of Monster Hunter games, and then there's like a sideline series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, for example, Monster Hunter World, that was a mainline series of game. This is a side series.
Ah.
Yeah. And Capcom really does something absolutely wonderful with this fucking game series. So, if something does really good in the sideline series of games, like, for example, I forget something that they added, but they added something in, and essentially, if it does really good in this series of games, like a side series of games, Capcom will put these features into the next mainline series of games. For example, I think it was Monster Hunter 3rd Generations Ultimate, I think, that introduced a multitude of concepts, including the perfect attack rush for the sword and shield. Well, because it did so well in that game... Hello, chair. Because it did so well in that series of games, in the sideline series of games, they ended up making it a main thing that you could do in the mainline Monster Hunter series, which was introduced in World, was the perfect rush for the sword and shield. And so they have this whole thing where before a mainline game, they'll put out a side story with a bunch of unique and interesting ideas. And they'll actually listen to fan feedback, and then if it works, they'll keep it in. If it doesn't, they leave it out.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a really good way of basically allowing the community to get the feedback in before the mainline game is released. So that way you don't get people complaining and bitching and, crying that it's not to their intention.
Huh?
Which is, I gotta give them credit. It's a smart move. It's a really smart move on their part.
Huh?
But yeah, you said you played World, right? Did you play Iceborne?
Isn't that part of World?
Yes, it's the expansion that you can buy.
Oh, I didn't know it was an expansion. I just assumed it was just a part of the game.
No, it's...
So
yeah,
yes, I have played Iceborne. I just
Okay.
didn't realize that it was not part of the game.
Yeah, they eventually made it like a bundle pack release, I think, but essentially, before you would have to buy Iceborne separately if you wanted to play Iceborne. And Iceborne is really good. And Iceborne added in a whole bunch of new stuff that most people now see in Rise. So, for example, the special sheath is here, and all that. Speaking of, actually, the Rise series, as you probably see at the bottom of the screen there, introduced wire bugs, which basically allow me to maneuver extremely well and allow me to basically have a lot of verticality compared to some of the previous Monster Hunter games. And I'll show that off in a bit. But essentially, I'm just going to be doing some missions on this, because most of the mods I have are just cosmetic ones. But the wire bugs are actually a really cool addition and add a lot of verticality, mobility, and just a whole bunch of... including safe escape options, because these also allow you to basically recover from a knockdown faster. You know, obviously depending on where you get hit by and what attack you get hit by, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
So,
how deep does the systems go? Is it like World, where you go and you collect pieces of monsters, whereupon
no.
you get to... Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Rise, they basically just removed the entire tracking mechanic. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, right? Because eventually, when you understand how a monster acts, behaves, moves, interacts, and all that shit, you're eventually just gonna know where they're gonna go. But the problem is that most monsters only spawn in 1 or 2 different areas anyways, so it's not really a big deal.
Okay. This does not seem directly related to what I was asking. Or peripherally related either.
About the tracking part?
I didn't ask about the tracking part.
Oh, well, when you collect pieces of monster, it helps the tracking, but there's also no, there's no monster research either, which I kind of feel...
Okay.
I don't know.
The thing I was asking about was collecting pieces of monsters so you could get increasingly better weapon and cooler armor.
Yeah, that's obviously still a part of it. That's been around since, like, the first game.
Okay.
Who the fuck is this motherfucker? Oh, right, above. I was an idiot and I went below. Oopsies! Oh, great jewels. There's some new monsters in this one too. There's some new ones, there's some old ones. It's a nice, fresh batch, I'd say.
Okay. Another thing is, do they also have the same degree of variety?
Just, if you mean by that each monster being unique and different, I'd say so.
No, I meant in terms of weapons. Like, do you
Yeah,
have
you still got longsword,
20
you still
different
got...
kinds of weapons?
Well,
Like
you've got
a
all
bow gun, a large bow gun.
Yeah, you've got all the ones that were introduced
hammer.
in Worlds. And they didn't really
Okay.
introduce any new ones. All they've really done for the weapon systems is basically added in a whole bunch of new moves for your weapons for you to use. Which is, you know, it's pretty
Right.
decent. I fucked up. I didn't bring any healing items with me. Whoopsies!
Oh, that seems like it will be a very inconvenient thing.
Yep, that's a definite, I fucked up kind of move. Whoopsies!
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have anything like a Palico who will just kind of randomly give you...
Oh, yeah,
Throw a
I
healing
still have
bomb
my
at you?
Palico, obviously. I still have my Palico. But there is a new type of companion that they added with this game, and it's called the Palamute.
Basically a doggo.
Yes. They literally call it a K9, so take it how you will. But you can yeah, the dogs will attack in tandem with you, as well as you can use the dogs as a means of transportation across the map. Which, mind you, doesn't really feel all that needed, considering, you know, wire bugs are a thing, but discretion's aside, you know. So yeah, it's a really interesting game so far. I haven't really played too much of it to get. I haven't really played too much of it to give an outstanding verdict, but it is good.
My favorite weapon has typically been something like are the bow guns.
Okay, so you're the range
mostly
option.
mostly the light bow gun.
Yeah, and the bow guns are still good. They're still decent. I wouldn't call them great. Not bad. Where the hell are you running off to?
But it depends. Does it depend to any degree on your preferred way of playing the game?
I mean, not really. You can beat the game with every weapon.
Well, I mean in terms of how good they are. Does it kind of depend on what you prefer in terms of gameplay, or is it they're just not as good overall as, say, running around with a giant hammer?
I'd argue and say that they're all pretty good. My preferred ones are usually longsword, sword and shield, greatsword, and switch axe.
Cool.
But considering Sunbreak's coming out now, that's gonna be a whole lot of new fucking things coming in.
Oh, is Sunbreak yet another Monster Hunter game?
It's an expansion to Rise.
Ah.
And with it, it's going to add a whole bunch of new moves, and more monsters, and more weapons, and more, and more. Because they don't seem like they want to subtract anything from Monster Hunter anytime soon. They're trying to find a way to make it, like, a really good game, which I can't fault them for, because Monster Hunter is just a good game in general. So yeah, some classics have returned, such as the Helmbreaker.
What Walker?
The Spirit Helmbreaker.
Ah.
You probably don't know what that one is.
Correct.
Basically, it's the move. It's this move. If I can show it, you're gonna see it on stream shortly. Ah, damn it. But essentially, it's one of the most powerful attacks for the longsword. Takes away a bar of our meter, but it also allows us to do a lot of damage. It's also really good for elemental buildup, which means that longsword users generally either default to elemental builds, or they're just damage builds. Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, could be, but... Oh! That's a fire laser.
Can you Ayujitsu with a longsword?
Yes, you can. That is what the special sheath is.
Ah.
And the special sheath also leads into either a hit that regenerates your spirit gauge, which is what we mainly use for our attacks, because the Spirit Blade does one thing really well, and that is essentially make it so that we can ignore armor no matter what our sharpness is at, which is really good.
Oh, okay. So sharpness is as much as of a thing as it is in Monster Hunter World.
Yes.
Yeah, that by the way is why I really like using bow guns.
No having to worry about weapon maintenance. Yeah, I understand it, but it's just something visceral about
it is very annoying to have to stop to run off in mid-fight so I can sharpen my hammer.
Yeah, but there is a reason why people liked weapon maintenance. Mind you, I don't understand it, but I know some people who do, and I can't necessarily fault them for it.
Okay. So why do people like weapon maintenance?
'Cause it gives a more realistic, without being real kind of feel. And it also makes sense, because weapons are going to dull, and especially considering these monsters' hides aren't exactly weak, it makes sense. It's like I said, I don't like it myself, but it does make sense. I don't know why I started sliding down that slight incline, but whatever. Ow. Oh! That's a laser beam. Oh, I missed. Fuck. Ooh! Oh my lord. Ow. Ooh, Anjanath versus Serios. Please fight.
Are you just like hunting several of these T-Rex looking things, or is it the same one that you keep chasing down and beating on?
It's several. There's a whole bunch of monsters that basically just repopulate somehow, almost immediately. I don't really get it, but, you know, whatever. Oh. Here's my favorite part. Except, you know, the part where you miss. Because you're supposed to knock them the fuck down. Ooh, there we go!
What?
Anjanath defeated. That's what I'm talking about.
What is this, like a rideable mount?
The Palamute?
Or did you just jump on the back of a wild one and make it fight for you?
During a fight, if you can stun or knock down a monster or make him exhausted, you can essentially mount a monster and make it fight other monsters near it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Which is really useful, especially in certain fights. Because if you can get a monster to fight another monster, yeah, you can just get that monster to kill the one for you. That's great.
Oh.
Hunting monsters is really fun. It does help that the game actually makes it extremely rewarding too. Because, you know, again, build weapons, gather parts, build bigger weapons.
Yep. I still think my favorite one so far in World was electric snake lizard.
Oh, Tobi Kadachi?
Yep.
Yeah. He's
Just
in this one
because
too.
It's kind of a difficult fight, plus the way the thing moves around is just cool.
Yeah. He makes a return in this one too. He shows up here.
Right.
Yeah. Hmm. Gun lances are usually tend to usually be my favorite or my preferred. Armament of the Swamp. Okay, we'll get this one done. And the reason I like Gunlance in this one is hilarious, because they gave you basically the ability to... There's no better way to put it other than you ride your Gunlance like a rocket-powered broom to whoop a monster's ass.
That sounds like a pretty special mechanic.
Yeah, and again, it's one of the things that they added in, because they added in a whole bunch of moves you can replace your regular moveset with, and it really just helps it so much better, because now Gunlance, one of the most defensive and tanky options, also has extremely fucking high mobility, with the ability to do this. Alright. There's a Kuliaku and a Bishanten in the area, but I don't have to worry about those. All I gotta do is worry about killing my target.
Does the Gunlance have limited ammo?
Kind of. You have shells that you can expend, but you can just reload by guarding and pressing B. But the only thing is, though, is you gotta be careful with the amount of shells you use, because some of your shells are actually more useful as an attack compared to just one. So, for example, when
The reason I was asking is that I wasn't sure if the riding the Gunlance thing was something you could just do a limited number of times, or if you had to, you could only do it as long as you
your
had
ammo
shell.
supply is infinite. You don't have to worry about your ammo
okay.
supply, but you will have to reload them. So, take it how you will.
Okay.
Ow. Fucking Almadron.
Okay. This is one that's new to me. I haven't seen before, rather.
I told you. riding your goddamn gun lance like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Well, I meant more that I had never seen this particular monster before.
The Almudron? Yeah. It's one of the new ones.
Yeah.
They added. Oh, god damn it. Did my worm steak really miss? It did. Fuck.
Your worm. What now?
Oh, worm steak.
Ah.
Tell you what the worm steak is. It is essentially this big. Think of it simply. It's a fucking like a big old tank projectile that basically sticks into the monster and causes damage over time before exploding.
That kind of reminds me of the explosive bullets for the bow gun.
Yeah, kind of.
Not like explode on contact, but the ones
That
where
stick in
you
and burrow in and then.
stick
and then
in, burrow
explode.
in, and are useful for severing things.
Shit. Missed the worm steak again.
Oh, is the worm steak a move or an item?
It's a move. I can do it whenever, so long as I reload. So under my stamina is my ammo, and under the sharpness is the worm steak gauge.
Uh-huh.
Also, ow, that fucking mud hurts. Jesus Christ.
Did you successfully worm steak?
Yes, I did. I managed to get one off.
Cool.
Eh. Fuck you going, motherfucker. Whoop. I'm gonna have to make some more fucking mega potions. God damn.
You know, this reminds me of fighting one of the fish monsters in World. Just the way this thing will stick around for a bit and then it will bury out to the ground and then just kind of
fuck
swim
off.
at you and go
Yeah.
and take these big leaping jumps out of the quote-unquote water and whatnot.
Yeah, he showed up in Iceborne a bit, that one you're talking about. He also showed up in one of the older games. A shark-esque monster.
Well, the one that I don't know if it is shark. I didn't really notice it was shark-esque. I just knew it was in a swamp. I don't usually get. I don't always get the most thorough look at the monsters before we start trying to kill one another.
Yeah. Oh. God damn it. I poked him in the fucking head. Which knocked him
So is
down.
the worm steak something you have to activate by
Yeah, it's only
certain
activatable.
timing?
It's only activated during certain combos, but it essentially is one of your biggest high damaging tools. Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got a ball of mud in there now. He's gonna throw that at. Ooh, he's gonna throw that at one of us. Guarantee it. Or he's just gonna try and club us with it. You know, whatever works. Ouch. First time seeing Almudron for me in my case either, because it's the first time I've encountered this monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not really a whole Monster Hunter veteran, but
Oh, okay.
my experience was with World, and that was kind of it.
Yeah, my experience is with World, and that's kind of it.
Woohoo! I forgot to reload. That was stupid of me.
Well, yes.
Alright, well, I am on the SmackDown, so I don't really need to worry too much. So, kind of do if I keep missing my fucking attacks like this. Whoa! Key there, buddy. Mother smacks me with a goddamn. You fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. You are not
What
fucking
happened?
around. He basically just upturned giant ass hills of mud. Alright, now you get fucking. Aw, man, you get mud fucking pillars now? From a long ass range. Oh, man. Ouch. Ouch. Motherfucker.
It does look ouch, yep.
I'm saying the fuck out of that. I learned from last time.
What?
Yep. God damn it. Where the fuck is he going? There? Right. Take the fucking time to go back to goddamn camp.
Mm-hmm.
And away we go. Alright, come on, Paladin. Okay, so it's not there. It's far behind this waterfall then. Somewhere. Oh? Okay. Thought that was a good. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I also forgot that this motherfucker can come through the mud, so he doesn't really need to. Oh, they're the turf war! Woo! Why, thank you! Thank you for knocking out the Kulu. So now, I can use him to whoop your ass. I forget that tail's long as fuck.
Yep.
Fuck, he's got a ball of mud. Or whatever the fuck he has.
I don't suppose there's any... I wonder if you can take that away from him by severing his tail or something.
You probably would be able to, because after a certain... yeah. If you sever certain monsters' body parts, they can't use certain attacks anymore. Or their attacks become weaker with that body part.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. God, you were annoying. Well, you're a 6-star quest for a fucking reason. God. And there's my little owl buddy.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Somebody wants to talk to you in Kamura Village. Hmm.
ごきげんよう。ああ、特別なクエストまたのお越しよ。
Oh, Buddy Plaza got some good news.
お話できて楽しかったよ。
Okay. Gathering hub. I have a request. Sworn rape. Capture 1 Rathalos. Sure, whatever. Not a goddamn problem.
ああ、あんたか。
A new bow.
じゃあね。
Yeah. Ah.
Origami axe. Okay. Now they're finally giving me side quests to capture monsters, which is a little interesting.
Right.
Take a picture of a Bombaji letting out gas. Funny. Think you can lend me a hand for new Palamute gear? Yeah, sure. A stealth wolf. Take a picture of a Kahoot.
またね。
You got another Russian? Say. For a second. That is not a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
That was easy enough.
応援してるよ。受けたまわります。それでは。
I don't want to take a picture of a sleeping Azeros. Okay. Some of these quests are getting
suicidal.
Some of these quests are getting a little strange.
Stealth what?
Yes. Dog. Alright, let me see everything. Let me see what I can do right now.
Mud Ripper.
The-
What even
yeah.
are those?
They're basically just big old fucking shurikens. A communication error has occurred.
I see.
It's a good goddamn thing that I'm not online, so there's no problems for the communication error.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
作るか鍛えるか せいてはことをしそんじる。構わんからゆっくり考えろ。
If you don't mind the question, how are things going with getting Tim up out of Texas and up to where did you say you were in the Nova Scotia area, New Brunswick, I think?
Oh, so Tim didn't tell you.
No, he didn't.
Right. Me and him broke up a while back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says practically, it seems like entire months go by in between him saying anything to me. Or anyone, really.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell his big deal is. I mean, you know, maybe he's just going through some shit, but like at the same time, like,
Well, it's kind of like the first time I got any kind of hit that might have happened was he was in the chat and introduced his boyfriend. I'm like, so you have a boyfriend and a husband? To which nobody replied. So
well,
I'm
I mean,
like,
it's not
I
really
mean,
anything
it's-
new. Because, like,
well, it's new to me because this was literally the first time he had made any kind of reference in my presence to any relationship other than the one with you, and apparently you and him have been broken up for quite some time.
we both agreed to split up because we were both dealing with some shit. Or more accurately, I'm trying to deal with some shit currently. And I basically told him if he wanted to be with Sky, he can go ahead and be with Sky. I'm not gonna fucking stop him. What am I gonna do?
Okay.
Tell him no? No. So he just went with Sky, and I guess never bothered to really update you on, hey, I'm not together with him now. Yeah.
Like I said, it feels like months go by in between Tim even saying anything to anyone in his own server. I'm guessing he must be in a different server, or just, I have no idea.
I got no clue. I have no idea.
腕が鳴るわ。
Sometimes I know I haven't yet to do anything to particularly offend him, but I do also have a habit of offending someone and not being told until they're ready to send a nail bomb to me or something.
Yeah, but see, people should be telling you that shit.
短時間と悩むハンターも少なく
People should be like, hey man, you're kind of like offending people. Can you like cut it off?
Yep.
They should be telling you that. I don't know why the fuck they don't. They should be.
You know what, for a very, very, very long time, I had no idea either. And then extremely recently, I actually put the question to someone who had done it to me, and they said that just something about the way I project myself over text online gives people the impression that I have an extremely short fuse, and that crossing me will lead, that upsetting me at all will lead to them being screamed at and abused. It's not something I understand, but
I don't see how
it's
people can make that correlation. That
I
doesn't
don't
really make any sense to me.
either, but it explains
It explains
the
quite a
behavior
bit.
people just never. It explains why people never tell me anything when they're offended by me or something. It really explains why they don't. If they're legitimately afraid that I'm a short-tempered dick who will go off the deep end if they say anything.
You know, if they're afraid of you going off the deep end, the slightest provocation, then that doesn't make any sense. That's so... whatever. I'm not gonna get into this.
Human psychology just doesn't make sense. And what did you ask?
Hmm? Oh, no, I wasn't. I was just
時間は
talking.
いくらでもある。
I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me, I guess.
I don't think it makes sense to people who have conversed with me to any degree over voice chat, because they actually gain a sense that I am a reasonably chill dude. But if they've only ever encountered me over text, apparently I give off an aura of being short-tempered.
I mean, I'm actually short-tempered. Like, no joke. I am actually short-tempered.
Yeah.
But just because you may or may not be short-tempered doesn't mean shit.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm tired of having to explain this over and over again. If people have a problem, talk it out like adults.
That is my that has always been my opinion as well.
Deliver 1 king rhino, 3 rock roses. Okay. Let me just take all of these. Alright, who wants to talk to me next? some other village entrance.
調子はどう？
What do you got? What are you gonna give me? Great sword. Cool. Sure. Take it.
行ってきな。
Called a ninja's parasol. I don't exactly know why the fuck I want a weapon that's designed like an umbrella, but, you know, whatever. Go off.
さあどうする
Why is that one of the most strongest great swords there is? That doesn't make any sense. It does 160 damage, but its sharpness is fucking shit. Oh, god damn it. Whatever.
腕が鳴るわ じゃあな
Anyways. I'm gonna cut the stream here because I've been streaming for 2 hours. So yeah.